This is Rethik, your biology subject matter expert from memoneet. And yes, so today we are here discussing the botany topic. So without delaying, let us move on to the questions and we'll try to solve the proper answers for it. So 91st question, that is an equation W1 is equal to W naught E to the power RT. What is the meaning of E here? So it is actually what? They're said to be the natural logarithms, right? Yeah. So they are said to be the base of natural logarithm. Correct. So next question is 92. That is the statement one says that the most dramatic examples of the habitat loss come from the tropical rainforest, once covering more than 14% of the Earth's land surface. These rainforests now cover no more than 6%, where statement 2 says that the accelerated rates of the species extinctions that the world is facing now are done largely due to the human activity. So we have to choose the correct answers from the given option. So what would be the correct action here? Option here. It could be both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. So moving to the next, that is 93 question. So the methods of producing thousands of plants through tissue culture is actually called as what? Micropropagation. So it is first one, correct, right? So moving on to the next topic, next question, that is 94th one. So what is the 94th? Phytoplanktons, right? So yeah, phytoplanktons forms what? So what does the phytoplankton form here? It actually forms the first tropical level. So you know the chart here, so where it is about first will be the primary, then the uh, primary producers, then we will have a primary consumers. So first you will see the primary producers. So next you will have a primary consumers. Then you will have the secondary consumers, and last you will have a tertiary consumer. Phytoplanktons that you are seeing will actually come as the first tropical level here. Next is 95th question. So that is select the correct match. So here, see, this belongs to uh, this is correct. Corolla, which belongs to the sepal, no, it actually belongs to the petal. So I'm trying to go further because I hope you are very aware of the basics. Then androecium, it is stamen, and gynoecium, it is carpel. So which is the correct match? So according to that, select the correct match. I have to select a correct match. So calyx, right? So it belongs to the petal is correct, or sepal. So it belongs to the sepal, right? So calyx, I just wanted to explain you. Okay, just a minute. So in that way, so as I told, it belongs to the sepal. Then the corolla belongs to the petal. Then the androecium belongs to the stamen, and gynoecium belongs to the carrot. The first option is correct. 96th one, select the correct match. So algae, this belongs to gelatinous coating is correct. Then the phycoerectrin belongs to the rhodophyceae is also okay. Then sargassum used as food. Then the polytrium, that is mosses. So what would be the correct now? Second one. Next, moving to the 97th question, select the incorrect match. Out of this, all these three are correct except this. TMB, what it is? It is actually an acellular organism, right? Connecting link between the living as well as non-living virus. 98th question, that is select the incorrect match. Uh, yeah, so incorrect match, all the three are correct except for only acetomycet flower. So, no, right? So, Poaceae actually belongs to zygomorphic flower. Okay. So, what does the 99th say? Select the correct match. So, that is the chloroplast belongs to chlorophyll 2. Then the chromoplast belongs to the first one, that is the carotid. Then the amyloplast belongs to what? Store starch. And the helioplast belongs to store oil and fat. So second is correct, I guess. So moving on to the 100, right? So what does it say? So given below the two statement, one says that the pollination does not guarantee the transfer of the right type of pollen is correct. Then the statement two says that the piston has the ability to recognize the pollen where it is the right type or of the wrong type. So both the statement one and statement two are correct. So moving on to the next, that is 101, that is which of the following are incorrect match? Okay. Uh, TH Morgan, LinkedIn, TH Morgan, yeah, everything is correct except this. So what might be the answer here? So he did not rediscovered of the Mendelian work, rather his major work is the map the position of the gene, position of the gene, where in the chromosome, sorry, on the chromosome. So next is one or two. So yeah, the marriage between normal married uh, hemophilic woman will produce offspring. So here we have some options. So what might be the correct one? So hemophilic son and carrier daughters. So that would be the correct one. I'll just explain you why. So if there is a normal man and we have a hemophilic woman, okay. So what would be the chromosome, right? So since it is normal man, fine. Here hemophilic you'll have. So C and small c, right? So what happens here as a result, it will produce X and Y gametes. This will produce X and X gametes. Correct? So now for so what would be the major thing when you cross over it? When you cross it, right, you'll get this like this one. As a result, you'll either get XXC and XXC, then XCY and XCY. So this will be the carrier daughter and this will be the hemophilic son. Next is 103. So hence hemophilic and color blindness both are sex-linked recessive, both family similar inheritance. So coming to the 103 question, that is how many matchings are incorrect? So the yeah, fourth one, only one matching is incorrect because see here the first matching is correct syndrome. Then the second match is also correct. Then what about third match? It is wrong. And the fourth, that is D, whether it is correct, yeah, Down syndrome. So this is not Klinefelter syndrome, rather it is gyneastia. Okay. So yeah, therefore one. Next is 104. State the true statement regarding the trisomy. So yeah, uh, all this like first, second, third, and fourth is correct. Okay. Because trisomy, when I'm talking about the trisomy, 2 and plus 1, right? So all these are correct. So the third is the correct option. Next is 105. Which of the following statement are correct for allele? The alternative form of gene is known as allele. No. A pair of gene called specific characters such as tallness or draftness. No. Allele combination may be homozygous or maybe heterozygous is right. Okay. Then first one is also correct according to that allele definition. Then the second one is also correct according to it. Fourth, allele may be dominant or maybe recessive is also correct. Then allele is said to be dominant if it has expressed in both homozygous and heterozygous also. The third one is correct. Next, 106. So coming to the 106, given statement one says that the Mendelian published his work on inheritance of character in 1865, but the several reasons it remained undiscovered till 2000. So yeah, the statement one is actually, or it could be. Mendelian published his work on inheritance of character in 1865. Yeah, but for several reasons it remained undiscovered, not till 2000, rather till 1900. Okay. So reason two is correct. So statement one is incorrect and statement two is correct. That is what is statement two saying. Mendelian approaches of using mathematics to explain the biological phenomena was totally new and uh, you know uh, unacceptable to many of the biologists of that time. So coming to the 107, uh, in bacteria, how many types of DNA-dependent RNA polymerase that catalyze transcription of all type of RNA in the bacteria? So that is the question. So what would be the answer? RNA polymerase that catalyze transcription in the bacteria. It's a single type of DNA. It's a single. So 108, which is another chemical name for thymine. So what is the another name for thymine actually? So it is 5-methyl uracil. Okay, it is a direct question. So 109 with what is the difference between DNA and RNA? Yes, it is pyramidal, right? So for example, I'm talking about RNA unstable rate of mutation is high. Then I'm calling about DNA more stable rate of mutation is very low. RNA is a uracil where uh, then DNA is thymine. So purines are say that is A and G. So purines will also come. Rate of mutation I'm talking about. Correct? So this is done now. Fine. So what about 110 now? So BOD is the measure of the organic matter present in the water during the biological treatment of the sewage water. And the process is carried out till. See, BOD is referred to as what? The third is the correct answer because it refers to the oxygen that could be consumed if all the organic matter in 1 liter of water were oxidized by the bacteria. So then the sewage water is treated till the BOD is reduced. And the BOD test measures the rate of uptaken of the oxygen by whom? By the microorganisms in the sample of water. And thus, indirectly, the BOD is measure of the organic matter present in the water. Now coming to the 111. So what is antisense technology? That is the thing. So in antisense technology, a piece of RNA is that is complementary in sequence is used to stop expression of a specific gene. Okay, so this is the correct. So 112, the female wasp use the fruit not only as a dash site but uses the dash within the fruit for nourishing its larvae. So can you answer it directly because this is a direct question? Yes, position development. So 113 is again, which of the following chemicals or substrates are produced by plants as defense against grazers and growers? So 113 is all the above. So moving on to the 114th question, that is, which is the scientific name of the carrot grass? Yes, that question. Parthenium. instead of right forest. Then 150 is like select the correct amount. So carrot grass we have water ice. So yeah, so we need to correct the select correct amount. So this is correct. This is also correct. This is also correct. African catfish. Yes, this is also correct. So option one is correct. So 116 is about a statement. One says that accession. One is labeled as accession. India, one of the 12th mega diversity country of the world. Reason, although India has only 2.4 of the world's land area, its share of its global species diversity is an impressive 8.1%. So what is the correct, appropriate answer? That is what we need to find here, right? So see, all are correct, right? So both A and R is correct, and R is a correct explanation of A. So coming to the 117th question, that is the meiosis occurs where it's again a direct question. It occurs in all the above. It is diploid germinal cells in animals, BMC and MMC. So which of the following are not the heterocycline compound? So yeah, it is alanine. Correct. So how many statements are correct with reference to the given diagram? So this is one diagram is given. You need to give a correct statement over it. So yeah, this is vascular tissue presence, double fertilization occurs, a type of eukaryotes, a type of seed bearing plants, ovular bearing plants. Three. So what is the correct? That is what you're supposed to say. All the five is actually correct. The next is 120. That is given below are two statements. Statement one says that the oxidation of one molecule of NADH gives rise to three molecules of the ATP. So while that of one molecules of FADH2 produces three molecules of ATP. Is it true? No. Two molecules of ATP produces. Statement two, unlike the photophosphorylation, where it is the light energy that is utilized for the production of the proton gradient required for the phosphorylation, as in respiration, it is the energy of the oxidation reduction utilized for the same process. Yeah, that's very simple, as I told. So, option three, statement one is incorrect, where statement two was correct. Now, going to 121, in the Kelvin cycle, what is the correct sequence of the substance? Yes, it is what? We have an option. Okay, 121. It is the Ribulose 1, comma 5 biphosphate A keto sugar, 3 phosphoglycerate organic molecule, triose phosphate. Yes, here we have. Next is 122. So without delaying, we will move. The last chromosome sequence in Human Genome Project was 122 chromosome 1. So 123, because that is what? Next is 123. Select the incorrect statement. So yeah, it is again a direct question. So related with the protein synthesis, ribosome, yes. Presence in some cell organelles, yes. All are no, because incorrect. Correct the statement of the ribosome. Select the incorrect statement. So related is correct. This is correct. So this is incorrect. Next, uh, see, there you get confused because you know, like this is also incorrect, or even this is also incorrect. So in that time, trickily, luckily, what happens is the evaluator might give a grace mark. If not, they will be considering this because it is directly saying the sentence is incorrect. Okay. So 124 is like select the incorrect match now. So yes, this is correct. I hope, and this is also correct. Correct. And NAD, that is What do you say that? It is actually a coenzyme, right? So zinc, it is again a cofactor. So this is incorrect. So 125, I'll be saying about the 125. The sigmoid curve of the growth generally not dependent upon what? So it is not dependent upon all color of organism, size of gamete, number of the chloroplast implant, all. Yes. So moving on to the 126 here. Okay. So what does 126 says here? Given below are two statements. Statement one says that the ethylene helps leaf upper of the shoot to remain above water. Statement two says that there are more than 100 gibberellins reported from only higher plants. So I need to choose one out of this. So statement one is correct, but the statement two is incorrect because statement two, there are more than 100 gibbons reported from the higher plants and yes, fungi. So statement one is correct, but statement two is incorrect. Can I go with it? Yes, fine. 126 over, right? So, oh, after 126, it is 127. Given below are again two statements. Statement one says that the recombination between the homologous chromosome is completed by the end of the not zygote, it is actually what? Packet in. So statement one is wrong, well, statement two is correct. So again, statement one is incorrect, statement two is correct. Simple answer. Next 128. Statement 1 says that the S and G2 phase, the new DNA molecules formed, okay, are not distinct but interdependent. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 says that interphase is the longest phase of the prophase 1. So here it is not prophase 1, rather it is the longest phase of the cell cycle. Entire cell cycle, it is the longest phase. So statement two, second option is the correct. Getting statement one is correct, but the statement two is incorrect. That is the option. Are you feeling speed? If so, I'll try to reduce my speed. I'm just going a little bit directly because I feel most of them are very direct questions. Okay, they're like directly asked from the textbook and I don't feel like much information, explanation is needed. And wherever explanation is needed, yes, I'm explaining it. Okay. So, but still, if you're feeling any doubt and all, you can message me. I will try to answer you. So, next is 129. What is the correct in between C tube elements and the xylem vessels? That is the question. So, both are perforated. So, that is the answer. Okay. So that is seed tube elements and xylem vessels both are perforate. So next is 130. Which of the following is not an animal tissue? Yeah, you have to answer me here because all of them are not animal tissues, right? So that is coloncyma, parenchyma, and mesenchyma. Meristematic tissue. These all are plant tissues, not animal tissues. Next, 131. Which of the following are not related with the meiosis one? Splitting of the centroma. Okay, so then it is the correct one. So moving on to the next question, that is the 132. In the given below example, how many member contains both RNA and DNA? So whether viroids, prions, TMB, then tobacco mosaic virus. I'm talking about mycoplasma, then the then the slime modes, whatever. So and you also have the archibacterium, rhizopus, and yeast plus cuscut. Yes, what might be the answer? None of them. Correct. So because remember when I'm talking about the viroids here, correct, they have only RNA, then the prions, they have only proteins. The name itself suggests TMV and virus, right? So they have RNA and proteins, where I'm talking about these viruses actually. They have either DNA or RNA. Okay, so none of them is the correct. So 133 is like select the correct image. Okay, so for this, it is carpus B, apocarpus. Then syncarpus, can you guess any? Yes, carpus fused. Then for B cell, it is the single ovule correct. This is also correct. So second one is the correct. Next we have us 134. What was it is? Read the following statement and find the incorrect statement. Okay. Statement one says that through the genetic ratio can be calculated using mathematical probability. Please observe, listen carefully by simple looking at the phenotype of the uh, here it is saying like recessive traits. You have to note down this recessive traits. It is not possible to know the genotypic composition. I'll come to it. So it is actually wrong. It is dominant. Okay. Based on this observation, one morphological cross Mendelian possesses two rules that is called as what principle of law of inheritance and the first law of dominance, right? The law of inheritance, that is the first law or the law of dominance, and the second law or law of segregation. So if the test cross, right? So if the test cross, when they are being test crossed, right? All the progeny shows the dominant traits and F1, then the unknown parent is the homozygous dominant. So first itself is the wrong statement. Right? So that is what you are supposed to find the incorrect statement. First statement A is wrong, then B is correct. Based on his observation, that's what I'm saying here. Propose two rules. One is law of inheritance, the first law of dominance, second law of segregation. Next is uh, C. ABO blood group are controlled by three alleles, IA, IB, and small I. Is correct. IA, IB produce a slightly different types of sugar, while allele I doesn't produce any sugar. Okay. So now coming out to this, read the following statement and find out the incorrect statement here. So when this itself is a recessive, obviously this will also become incorrect and this will also become incorrect. Correct? Because based on this observation, what happens? He proposed two rules called principle of law of first law or law of dominance. First law or law of dominance based on principle or law of inheritance. And the second law and law of segregation. Okay. So then that is C1. And the next is if the test cross all the progeny shows dominant traits, then the unknown parent is what? So if the test cross all the progeny shows dominant traits, then the unknown parent is not heterozygous dominant. Rather, they will be the homozygous dominant, right? So A is wrong, then the D is wrong, and the C is also wrong because it's what? Mendeleev. So based on dihybrid, no, it is actually based on what? Monohybrid. So A, C, and D is wrong. Correct? Where it is A is wrong, C is wrong, and D is wrong. Perfect. So next is 135. Okay, 135. Identify A, B, C, D, and E. Yeah. Identify now. You're saying it right. So what is A here? A is spontaneous, correct? So A will actually be the spontaneous. Next, what about the B? It will be the artificial. What about the C? It will be the detergents. So D will be the X-rays. E will be based what? Analogous. So according to now, what would be the correct option? Option 3. Right. So this was all about the botany topic and zoology topic. There is the another SME Sahim will be explaining you in detail regarding the zoology part. I hope your all doubts are clear and all the best for your upcoming exams. So make sure that you utilize this time, in a very good way, proper way, without making yourself distracted and keep working hard.